Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Matthew Varga here. As you can see, I am in a different location than normal. We're actually in Florida right now. We're actually at a Airbnb by Disneyland, and I'm going to show you around and give you a tour of this Airbnb. So why don't you come on in and check it out with me. So as I mentioned, we're in Orlando right now. We're actually here looking at houses to buy in Florida. Are we moving here? Maybe, I don't know, it's fantastic here. But we're actually here looking at Airbnbs because we're gonna be growing our Airbnb business down to the States. I've talked about it a lot before, so we're actually starting to look at houses here to see what's gonna work best for us. So we're staying in a beautiful 2-bedroom, 2-bath condo in Story Lake Resort, which is about 5-6 minutes from Disney. I'm gonna give you a tour right now, and then at the end, make sure you stay tuned because I'm gonna do a financial breakdown and let you know sort of the numbers on this property and how it would work. So when we first walked into this place the other morning, the first thing that really blew me and Nicole away was the size of these ceilings. I mean, I don't know if this is normal here in Florida, but these are like 12, 13-foot ceilings. Like, it just makes this space seem huge, like vast. We were blown away by it. We love the high ceilings. It really just makes the space seem wide open and huge. So first we're going to check out the master suite. So this is the master bedroom. It's a little lived in because we have been here for 3 days already. We tried to kind of put it back the way it was when we first arrived because they did a great job of staging. So this is kind of our best efforts at putting it back to normal. And I think the thing that me and Nicole love the most about this is it's actually a king-size bed. If you've ever owned and slept in a king-size bed, you know there's no going back. You're not going back to a queen ever. So we love the fact that there's actually a king-size bed here, because a lot of Airbnbs will just put in a queen, which I get. A lot of our Airbnbs, we just put queens in. But if you can fit a king and get it in there, get it in, because it makes all the difference. People love a king-size bed. So that is awesome here. So the great thing about this master is that it has a huge ensuite bathroom as well. So here we're in the ensuite. We've got a little walk-in closet here with just some extra like beach towels. Obviously we're hanging some stuff up to dry, a few things for the kids, so a high chair which we've been using. So these are great things to put into your Airbnb if you have one set up. Once again, you've got the high ceilings in the bathroom all the way through this place. So this shower is a massive stand-in shower. And the thing I like the most, I don't know if it's just me, I just love how I have this huge high ceiling above me in the shower. It just feels like so much space, where I'm used to our shower at home where like I can touch the ceiling. So I kind of like the fact that it's actually nice, big, bright in here. We also love the fact that it has the, I guess water closet is the best way, or as Nicole calls it, the, what do you say, toilet closet?
It was a mistake.
Yeah, she calls it the toilet closet, but it's the water closet. So that's obviously a great feature, just having like the toilet separates. You got the nice big double sinks here. So all in all, like you feel like you're at a resort. It's a great place, beautiful, huge. It's got another bedroom and another bathroom, which we'll go check out, and then we'll show you the living space. All right, so here we are in the second bedroom. Although we love the master bedroom just because of the size and the king bed, we really love the vibe in this bedroom. It's got that whole beach vibe. You know, you got a bunk bed with a surfboard on it. All the pictures around here are just beachy, fun, cute. You know, the paint on the wall, just everything really gets that nice beach vibe, which I know Nicole really liked. So they utilize the space in this bedroom really well. They have like a great bunk bed in here. It's got a nice double bunk bed underneath, so you can get 2 guests there. You got a nice good size one here for a kid up as well, so you can fit an extra 3 guests by using this bunk bed. Once again, it's a great use of space here. They decorated it very well. It's very on point with that beach vibe, and it just makes you feel like you're at a beach resort. So we really like that. So here we have the guest bathroom. Once again, you just got the high ceilings. They tied the whole beach theme in here as well. I love the fact that it has a bathtub, so if you do have little kids, you can give them a bath in here. And it's got the great big double sink as well. They also did a great job just bringing little amenities in, some body lotion, some body wash, shampoo, so it really gives you that hotel resort vibe. So awesome job in here. Now let's jump over to the kitchen and show you that. So here we are in the kitchen. We love this huge island that I'm standing in front of right now. I think it's about 6-7 feet long. It's just a great space to be able to work on, cook on. If you have people over, you can just sit here and have a good social atmosphere. It's just a massive, massive kitchen. We feel like this kitchen here is a bigger kitchen than our kitchen back home. So we're just a little jealous of like the size, all the cupboard space. I mean, this is a fantastic use of a kitchen, just cupboards everywhere. It's just very, very well done. We love the quartz countertop. We love the pendant lights overhead. It's just a really nice kitchen, a great entertaining space. So then the kitchen flows over into a little dining area here, which We love the fact that they staged it like this for when we came in. It's just a nice extra touch that you don't always get. So when we came in, everything was just laid out like this for us perfectly. It's just a nice way to come into the place. So if you do have an Airbnb and you're doing vacation, maybe think about doing this because it did give us a little bit of a wow factor. So we have the kitchen running into this dining room, and then from there we have a nice living space right behind us here that's just like a secondary living space. It just has a nice little couch that you could definitely do some fun things with depending on how you want to set this up, but we liked how they just utilized the space as maybe a little reading nook. So if that wasn't enough already, which I think back home in Toronto for us that would just be a whole condo in itself if you're lucky. We actually have a little stage in our playpen over there just hanging out watching us while we film. So this is like another big huge living space that they have here. One thing that we really love is the couch, which I'm actually going to sit on, but definitely one of the most comfortable couches I've been on at an Airbnb. So I think we're going to find out what it is because maybe we'll have to purchase it for our own Airbnb when we get one set up here. One thing I really like about the space, and it's something that we do with our Airbnbs as well, is just putting in a lot of greenery. So a lot of fake plants or whatever, but it just adds that nice natural touch that we really appreciate and we think that other people do when they're staying with us. And last off, we have the veranda, the porch, the deck, whatever you want to call it. So it's actually a really good size here. We thought it was going to be a little bit smaller from the pictures, but then when we got out here, we're like, wow, they could really squeeze a lot more furniture in here and just make it a really great little outdoor living space. We actually were sitting out here last night, just having a little drink, just talking after we put Sage to bed. So it's just a nice place to relax. There was a thunderstorm last night, so it kind of cut the humidity out, so it's nice to sit out and just relax a little bit. We also have a great view of the pool, which is nice. So one of the things I've noticed about Orlando is a lot of the places that we're looking at for short-term rentals, they're all in resort communities, so they all have pools, lazy rivers, basketball courts, volleyball courts, just a bunch of amenities that you can enjoy. So if you're not going to one of the parks like Universal or Disney or any one of the other amenities they have around here, you have a bunch of stuff in your own backyard. You can enjoy your day, just relax here and have a great time. So we love that about Orlando and we're really excited to pick up some properties here. Okay, so as promised, we're gonna break down the financials on this place to see if it will be a good investment or not. So the purchase price for one of these units, 2-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,150 square feet, is anywhere between $260 to $280. I don't know where you're from, but for us, $280 for something this size with these high ceilings is a fantastic value. So even with the conversion of Canadian to US, it just still seems like a fantastic purchase price for us at that current rate. So if you're to purchase something like this, you would need $56,000 as your down payment for your 20% down in USD. And then your monthly carrying cost on this property would be, after that 20% down payment, $1,839. So that would be broken up into your mortgage payment, which would be $927. Your property tax, which would be $229. Your HOA fee, which is Homeowners Association fee, which is $585 for this. So because it's a condo, you are paying a bit of a higher amount because you don't have to worry about taking care of the exterior or the roof. That's covered under your HOA fee. The great thing about these HOA fees is that it actually includes your internet, cable, garbage, water. So it does cover some of the amenities, which you would include with your Airbnb. So you don't have to worry about paying for internet because it's already included in that monthly fee. And then the last thing would be your insurance, which is about $98 a month. Okay, so I made some notes here on my phone just about what the rates are going for during sort of a low season, high season, that peak season, which is usually in December, especially between like Christmas and New Year. You're usually getting really high rates there. So for rates in October, November, which is a bit more of a low season, the lowest I was seeing for something like this was about $150 a night. And then I was seeing other ones for like $180, $190, $200. But let's just go with the $150 a night. Right now in the summertime, it's definitely a high season. So rates here in this period is about $250 to $300. I mean, for us to stay here, it was, I think, $280 a night, which is pretty pricey, but it is high season and it was hard to find anything to book during this season. So that's what you're getting during the summer months. And then during that peak season, which is at Christmas, New Year's, December, early January, I was seeing rates as high as $480 a month. So you're definitely getting some great rates during that period of time. So I was just using an average bookings of saying you were getting only 20 nights booked in a month, which when I look at a lot of bookings here, especially during this high season, most are fully booked. So, but I wanted to be conservative and be like, okay, let's say we're only getting 20 nights booked a month. So in the low season with our 20 night booking at $150, we'd be bringing in about $3,000 a month in revenue. During our peak season, like right now with what we're paying at the $289, you'd be getting at 20 nights, $5,780. And then in that peak month with that $480 a night at 20 nights, you'd be getting $9,600 for that month. So definitely a month that you're going to be killing it on. So the profit breakdown for these is during that low season with that $150 a night, you're making $3,000 a month. Your cost is $1,839 a month. So you had the potential of profiting $1,161, which isn't bad at all. I could definitely go with an extra $1,000 in my pocket each month. So during the high season, like right now, these guys are making, after you take the $5,780, subtract that $1,839 expense, they're bringing in about $3,900 a month in profit. And in that peak month, when you're really getting those high rates, your total amount that you'd be getting is $9,600 a month. Subtract your carrying costs of $1,839. So your profit potential in that month is $7,761. I mean, these are all estimates, but I've been doing a lot of research, and these are the rates that I'm seeing, the amount of bookings that I'm seeing. I'm trying to be conservative with just a 20-night booking, but when I see some of these rates here, like your cash on cash return on one of these properties is pretty amazing. So we're definitely going to be picking up properties here in Orlando. So there you have it. That's my summary of what you can get with a 2-bedroom condo investment property in Orlando. I think these are a really good value personally. Like when we're here right now, we're just loving the space. We're feeling comfortable, bright, airy. Even if you weren't looking for an investment property, a second home that you would go down and spend the cold winter months here, it's definitely something worth looking into. Later today, we're actually going to be going and checking out some houses and some townhouses, so a little bit bigger stuff to see what we can get for our money and something like that. So if you want to see a video with a breakdown of one of those properties, let me know. I'm probably going to film like a tour as we go around and check out some of the properties, just so you can get an idea of what they look like inside. We're also going to do a tour of all the amenities, because I think that's an important part of purchasing a vacation rental in Orlando. Is not everyone wants to go to those parks every day. They get pretty pricey, so you want a nice place that people can relax, enjoy their day here, spend a couple of days just by the pool and other amenities. So we're going to see what else they have to offer in some of the other resort communities. Make sure you give this video a great big thumbs up. Share with a friend if you think they would get some value out of it, if they're looking at stuff in Orlando. If we had a place in Orlando, leave a comment down below letting us know, would you want to stay with us? What would you want to see if we were putting properties up here in Orlando? Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next week.